Hello, Keith here. Today we have some SABRETooth Baseball 2, and I got everything set up over here. It's going to be the Astros, the 62 Angels versus the 72 Houston Astros here. I got everything set up. I got the cards over here, and I got my dice tray, and we can start. So for the 72 Astros, I have Don Wilson pitching, and the lineup's going to be Metzger at short, Cedeno at Cesar Cedeno at center field, Jim Wynn in right, Lee May at first, Bob Watson in left, Doug Rader is going to be the third baseman, Edwards is catching, and Tommy Helms is at second base. Defensively, for the Angels, we got Albie Pearson in center field, Moran in second base, Wagner at left. Thomas is going to be, where are you, Thomas? I believe Thomas is going to be first base. Buck Rogers is going to be catching. Torres is going to be third base. Thomas is going to be right, and Cope is going to be shortstop, and Ryan Duran is going to be pitching. All right, so I already rolled. There's no wind in or out. There's no rain, and on these charts over here, I wrote down the possible home run range. So 0 to 51, and it's a flyout. 52 to 63, it's a double, and above 63, it's a home run for lefties. For right-handers, 0 to 49 is a fly. 50 to 61 is a double, and 62 00 is a home run when we have to go to that chart. So I'm going to roll the dice. So we get red-white, so Roger Metzger 41, and that's going to be a ground out. Now I have the chart over here on the side. I read the blue. Metzger is a, where is he? So Metzger is a switch hitter. He's going to bat left, and it's going to be a ground ball to first base. So Roger Metzger grounds out to first base for the first out. Next up is going to be Cesar Cedeno. Okay, that was a 2, and I'm supposed to go to this chart over here and see if there's anything special. 1 or 2 on the green die, and there's a possibility of something special. So we're going to roll, and it's going to be 30 on a roll of 2. I got to check the platoon. So lefty versus righty. So we're going to check the platoon. 1 die 6 changes play. So I'd roll that. This 2 platoon is going to be a 1. And there's no platoon for Metzger. 1 if he's a left, which he was. So it's going to be 2, and that's 2. So that is actually going to be a single. So that's a platoon single. And that will get by the first baseman, and Roger Metzger will be on first base with the single. So run on first, and there's nobody out, and Cesar Cedeno's up. And we have a 1. So we got 26, and that's going to be a grounded into possible double play, but we have to check, because we got a 1, we have on the green dice, we have to check. So that could either be a range or an error. So I have to check either range, and the blue dice was 4. He's going to be a righty. So it's ground ball at third base. And a possible double play, but you got to check range or error. So ground ball to third base. 87. Got to check against the third baseman's error rating. The third baseman is Torres, so I got to roll this dice, and if it's 6, and it is, so it's an error on the third baseman. So sacrifice bunt, ball in play, suicide squeeze, error on third baseman. Let's see, error chart. Alright, I might have to wing it. Ground ball result. error. I don't see an error chart here. All right, so I'm going to say it's a one-base error on the third baseman, E5. So runner goes to second. And now we have Wynn up. Jim Wynn is going to be up. All right. And the windup. Ryan Duran is going to be pitching to Wynn. And the roll is 07. So Jim Wynn walks on 1 through 16. And +9. And it's going to be +8 on the strikeouts. So highest grounder becomes K and lowest grounder becomes... All right, so that's a walk. So bases are loaded here already. All right. And bases are lowered for the cleanup hitter, May. And we get another 1 over there. So, okay, that's a walk, so that won't count. So we won't be going to the special play chart on that one because it was a walk. So 96 for Jim Wynn is a probable hit. And I go to 4. So it's 96, probable hit. I'm going to roll again. And we get 8. And we get 68. And that is going to be a double. And it's going to be a double. Jim Wynn's a right-hander. It's going to be a double to left field. And that's already going to bring in 2 runs. 1, 2. 1, 2. It was second. And so we'll have runners at the corners. And that's double. So we have runners at the corners. Still nobody out. Ryan Duran is having problems here. And we got Lee May. He's going to be up first right now. And that was May. May was the one that got the hit. Now it's going to be Watson. And it's going to be 75. Possible hit. But Ryan Duran has a -6 on its hits. So lowest hit becomes fly ball. So he had 75. So that actually is going to be a regular fly ball. And it's going to be a fly out to right field. And Wynn has the option of running on the right fielder's arm. The right fielder is Thomas. And Wynn's running ring is a 70. So he's going to tag up. And he needs 80 or better. No. 60 or better. Do I want to tag up? Yeah, he's tagging up. He's going to try to score. And he is out. So that's going to be 9-2. He tried tagging up. And if it wasn't for the right fielder's arm, if it wasn't for Thomas's arm, he would have been safe. But Thomas has a really good arm, so that's going to be the second out. So now we only have, so it's 2-0, and now we have Doug Rader up. And the windup, and the pitch at 89. And that's going to be a probable hit, but we have to look. And we want to check the platoon rating too. So let's check the platoon rating. Let's see if it's platoon or XXX. Okay, we checked the platoon. So Rader is 0 and Duran is a 1. So it has to be 1 and nope. Alright, so that is a hit. That's a hit. So now we roll to see what the hit is. Okay. And it's 56 on Rader's card, and that is just going to be a single. That's going to be a single on Rader. And it's going to be a single 56 on Rader. And it's going to be a single, runners advance 2 bases, so that's going to score May. 1, 2, 3, and that's a 6. So it's 3-0 in favor of the Astros. And now up, Johnny Edwards. So now run on first, 2 outs. Duran's going to pitch to Edwards. And we got a 39, and that's going to be a ground out. And let's see if we get any adjustments. Nope. No, nothing. Okay, so we got 39, and that's going to be a ground out to Edwards is a lefty. It's going to be a ground out to first baseman. So we got 3 outs. So the Astros come up with 3 runs, and now we go to the bottom of the first inning, and the Angels are up, but they're behind 3-0. Okay. Try to get. All right, there we go. Dog here. Okay. So here's the roll. Wilson's pitching to Pearson. Pearson, we got 28, and 28 is going to be a ground out, and we have to do a check to see if we have a platoon situation. 80, and we'll do the triple X chart. I don't believe I have a triple. So if it's triple X right now, I'm just going to skip it because I don't have the triple X chart handy. So what I say, so 28, so that's going to be a ground out to, I'm just going to roll it again, look at the blue. So Albie Pearson is going to be a ground out to second base, 4-3, 1 out. And that will bring up Billy Moran. So Billy Moran is going to be up. And then wind up on the pitch to Moran. 93, that's definitely going to be a hit. Now we got to see what the hit is. So that dice is a 0. 70. So 70 is going to be a single, and that 0 makes it a single into right field. So Billy Moran is up right now. And runner on first, nobody out. All right, so Moran is going to try to get the jump. So now 0-10, and he gets a good jump. So I'm going to try to see if he can get the jump for the steal. All right, he didn't get the jump because he's an 80. If he gets the jump, he's very good at stealing, but he didn't get the jump. And Edwards is a weak catcher, so Leon Wagner is going to be up 39. And 39 is going to be a ground ball unless something messes with the ground ball. Highest G becomes K. Nope. All right. So highest 3G. So that's actually a strikeout because the highest ground ball becomes a K. So that's not in that zone. It's in this zone. So that's actually going to be a ground out. And the ground out is going to be it's ground out plus, so the runners will advance. And what I have, let's look at the blue dice again, 5. So it's going to be ground out to the shortstop. So it's going to be a ground out 6-3. Moran will go to second base. So we got a runner in second. And we got 2 outs. And we got Thomas. Lee Thomas is going to be the batter. And the windup and the pitch. And we got an 81. So that's a probable hit on Thomas. But I got to check for a range or error. Probable hit for Thomas. 100. So it's a possible error. So that Thomas is lefty. And I got a 9. So it's going to be, okay, if range check on single to doubles, consult position. So it's going to be to the third baseman. So if there's an error, the error check is going to be at the third baseman. And the third baseman's Raider. And he is a 5. 8. So he does not get the error. But that is a single. Oh, wait, no, I have to see what type of hit it is. And it's up and 40. And that is a ordinary normal single. And it's going to be into left field. And Moran running is a 50. So he's a 50. Watson's a +5, so it's going to be 55. Let's see, his 2 outs. Okay, run investment chart. 15, so it's going to be 55, 60, 70. So, looking over here, Moran is up to 50. All right, and you add 5 for the right fielder's Aaron Watson, makes it 55 plus 15 because there's 2 outs. So 70 or below, and Moran is going to come in. I'm going to roll the dice, and he made it. So Thomas's single brings Moran home, and Thomas, I'm just going to have him stay at first base. And now we have Buck Rogers, the catcher. So expect a high-scoring game. That's all I can say. All right. So it's 48 for Buck Rogers, and that's a pop out. And the blue dice is 7. So it's going to be a pop out. He would have bad left. Pop out to second baseman. Pop to 4. And that's the 3rd out. So after 1 full inning, we have the California Angels are behind the Astros 3-1. So Duran is going to pitch the number 8 hitter, the second baseman, Tommy Helms. And we got 66. And that's going to be a fly to Tommy Helms is right. Fly to right field. Yep. 1 away. And now Wilson is going to be up. And it's going to be Don Wilson. Pitcher is going to be up. And we'll wind up Duran to the pitcher Wilson. 27. That's going to be a strikeout. That's 2 outs. Now we'll go back to the top of the order. Roger Metzger is up. And he singled in the first inning and scored a run. And here's the pitch. Wind up to Metzger. Pitch to Metzger. 13, and that is a strikeout. Yep, definitely a strikeout. Okay. So, 2 strikeouts, 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Duran. And Duran settled down a little bit. And let's see what happens with the California Angels. So Felix Torres is going to be up. And the pitch. 0-5. The walk is 1-5. Don Wilson doesn't lose any walks. So Felix Torres is going to walk. So we're on first. Nobody out. Okay, Torres is not a threat to steal. And we have George Thomas is going to be up. He is the right fielder. And home run number is 9206. And that is another walk by Don Wilson. Walking people at the bottom of the order here, not necessarily. So runs at first and second, nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. Angels are up. They're behind 3-1. George Thomas is up. Oh, nah. Yeah, George Thomas. No, Cope is up. And he walks. Wow. So, 0-9. That's 3 straight walks. And some bases loaded. Nobody out for the pitcher. Ryan Duran. Now, Ryan Duran has walks from 1 through 3. He's hit 4 to 5. And he gets hits on 90 through 100. So, bases loaded. Infield's back. 45, and that is a strikeout for Duran. So 1 out. Wilson's trying to get out of trouble here. Albie Pearson up. And the wind up to Pearson. And the pitch. And it's 45. And that's a G plus. To Boo. Let's see. This G becomes a K. Alright, so that's G plus. All right, so that's a hit with runners advance 1 base. And that's going to go, but we got 2, so I have to check for possible platoon situation. 83. So I'm looking over here, and nope, no platoon. So that's going to be out. The out is going to be Pearson, left-handed batter. It's going to be a G3, but a run comes in. Torres will score. Thomas is going to go third. Cope is going to go second. So we have runners at second and third. Angels are up, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. And the Angels are behind 3-2. Billy Moran is up. And 44. And G+. So that should be the third out. Moran is a righty, so that's going to be out 6-3 for the third out. So Angels pick up 1 run. And after 2 full innings, the Astros are ahead of the Angels by a score of 3-2. So Ryan Duran, and he gets a 66, and 66 is a possible fly, is fly plus. Yep. So that's going to be a fly out. Cedeno's going to be batting lefty. It's going to be a fly out to center field, 1 out. Cesar Cedeno. And Jim Wynn is going to be at bat. And the windup and the pitch to Wynn. 93, probable hit for Jim Wynn. And it's 77. And that is going to be a double. Runners advance 2 bases. So Jim Wynn doubles, 1 out. Now we got a runner on second. And Lee May is going to be up. And wind up, and the pitch. 91, probable hit for May. Get a roll. I mean, as a hit for May, I just got to see what it is. 36, that is a straight single to Lee May. It's going to be a single into, and the third baseman is going to have a chance. There's no range check on it, so it's going to go into left field. And the left fielder is a plus 15. Who's up? Leon Wagner is plus 10 actually. So Leon Wagner is a plus 10 in left field. So let's look at Wynn's running. So Wynn's running is a 70. And that's going to be an 80. 80 to get home. I'll look at these charts. Second to home, single run, plus 15. So it's going to be a 90. So he's definitely going to go for it. He needs a 90 or below. And Wynn gets 39. So that single by May will score Jim Wynn. And now up we have Bobby Watson is going to hit. And it's now 4-2. And Bob Watson's going to hit. And it's 46. And that's going to be a regular ground ball. But highest grounders become K. So that's going to be a strikeout because Ryan Duran is really good at striking out people. So Ryan Duran, walks plus 9, a lot of walks, a lot of strikeouts, really cuts down on the hits. Just a lot of walks and a lot hit by pitch ball. 79 for Doug Rader. And that possible hit, but let's see, hit. Lowest hit becomes an F. So that is a fly ball for Ryan Duran. And we got 8 on the charts. So that is going to be a fly ball to Rader's going to be a righty, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Fly ball to center field. And that's going to be the third out. But after 2.5, we have the score. Astros 4 and Angels 2. Angels are going to try to get caught up now. Now Don Wilson, +3 strikeouts. He doesn't add or take away any walks on his card. So if you look at Wilson's card, he doesn't add or take away any walks. He adds 3 of the strikeouts. He subtracts 1 from the hits. So Leon Wagner is going to be up, and it's going to be 23, and that's a ground ball. And I have to see if that's into fly ball, because grounder to fly. Wilson is more a ground ball pitcher, and it's not. So it's going to be a ground ball by Leon Wagner to third base. So it's going to be 5-3. And Wagner's 0 for 2. So now it's going to be Lee Thomas is going to be up in the first inning. Lee Thomas had a single. So Wilson is going to be pitching to Lee Thomas. Lee Thomas has home runs 85 to 100. Hits are 74 to 100. Walks are 1 through 8. 28, that is a ground ball. And that is going to be a ground out. And it's going to be a regular ground ball and to the shortstop. Now, shortstop gets the call at second base, 4-6. But now the question is, can Thomas beat the throw? So he's a 54. The shortstop is a -5. The second baseman is a minus. So 44 or greater, and it's double play. And it's 18. So Lee Thomas was able to beat the throw and turns it into, no, actually it was 6-3. Yeah, it's 6-3. That was only this, there was nobody on base. Otherwise, he would have had to be out the throw. So now we have Buck Rogers. Buck Rogers, 98. So that's a probable hit for Buck Rogers in the 22nd century. Gotta see what kind of hit it's going to be. 0-8. So that's a straight single for Buck Rogers. Okay. 9. Let's see. We got 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. All right, Ryan Doran is already approaching. Ryan Doran can only pitch to 17 batters, and then if he gets 2 straight, he starts tiring. Well, Felix Torres is going to be up. 56. That's going to be a line drive to third base. 5-3, and the Angels do not score. So we're going to go to the top of the 4th inning, and the Astros still have a 4-1 lead. So Johnny Edwards is going to be up for the Astros. So Ryan Doran is still pitching, and he's pitched to 9, 10, 11, 14 batters, so still not tired. 36 is going to be a ground ball, and 7, Edwards is a lefty, and that's going to be 4-3, 1 out for Johnny Edwards. Next up, it's going to be Tommy Helms, and Tommy Helms is going to be the second baseman. Lineup and the pitch, 77. Probable hit, but again, Ryan Doran turns that into a fly ball. But we got a 1, so it's going to be a fly ball. And I got to roll. So it's going to be a fly ball, and Helms is right. So it's going to be a fly ball to center field, but I got to check if it's a range or error check. Well, first I got to see if it's no, it's not a fly to a grounder, so it's just going to be a fly ball. And Tommy Helms, 94. So we are going to get an error check. The center fielder is only 1, and that is not going to be an error. So it's going to be a fly out to center field, and that's 2 outs with the pitcher up. So now Don Wilson is going to be up. So a lot happened, and I'm not in tutorial mode right now, but a number of different things happened that time. Number one, you had a possible, there was an out, but the out was changed, a hit, but the hit was changed to an out, and then you had to check to see if there was an error. There was no error on the play, and you also had to see if the fly ball was changed into a ground ball, because Duran is a ground ball pitcher. Wilson's a heavy fly ball pitcher, but top of the order, Wilson up. 12, so 12 is a strikeout. So Wilson's 0 for 2 with the strikeout. So we're going to the bottom of the 4th. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 4th, and we have George Thomas up for the Astros. For the Angels. So here we go. The pitch. That's 32. That's going to be a ground ball, but we have to check to see if there's an error. Ground ball, check to see if there's an error. Blue goes first, 23. And so it's going to be a range check. So it's not going to be, so a range check is only if there's a hit. Alright. No, 23. That is to see, that is a possible range check. That is a range check. So the blue dice is the position. Alright, and the red dice is to see if, let's see, range check. No, range check is only on an error. So we got 0, so it's going to be a ground ball. George Thomas. Well, first thing I got to do is I got to roll to see if that is a grounder or a fly. Alright, so that becomes a fly ball. So if that's a fly ball, then it's going to be a fly out to center field. And that wasn't, and we rolled, we got an error, we got a range check. However, range checks only count as steal hits. If it's out, you check for error. So, Joe Cope, or shortstop, for the Angels with 1 out. So, probable hit. So, it's a probable hit for Cope. And to right field, but there'll be a range check on the first baseman. So we're going to have a range check on the first baseman. The first baseman, Helms, is a 2, and that's above it. So that is going to be a single, and the first baseman, Helms, cannot get to that ball. So as a runner in first, Duran's at the plate. Strategy-wise, do I do a sacrifice? Do I pinch hit? Well, let's take a look at the manager chart for the Angels. So it says, so slightly tends to play for big inning, but above average temps in advancing. So he plays for the big inning and a high use of pinch hitters. Stars rarely go the distance, are frequently moved for pinch hitters in close games. So I am going to take Duran out. And we're going to replace Duran with, let's see, Angels. Yeah, I'm going to replace Duran with a reliever. And I'm just going to throw Bob Botz, B-O-T-Z, in there. Bob Botz is coming in to pitch. Bob Botz will be the pitcher, but I need a pinch hitter against Don Wilson. So my pinch hitter against Don Wilson is going to be Bob Stinson, because he has a 2L platoon advantage. Alright. So if it is a platoon, if we get platoon rating, That's 1. That's 2. So he's going to have an advantage of 3. We'll see. So it is a possible platoon. And we got 27. So that's a ground ball. All right. But if this is 1 through 75, it's a possible platoon. And it's 11. So now we roll this. So this, if this is 1, 2, or 3, and that's a platoon single. Good move in bringing in the lefties. So that is a ground ball. So that's going to be a regular single. And Cope is going to go at second base. So now we're going to have good. That was a good choice to pinch hit. He actually got the platoon advantage. I got to get Botts' card out. Botts' batting card. This is a good game because every pitcher, they have their own batting card, which I like. I think it's great, all the strategies when you have the pitchers hit. So Bob Botts is going to come in. Bob Botts can pitch to 9 pitchers. Okay, so Cope, George Thomas, and Cope. Okay, so now we have runners at first, and see what Cope's running is. His running's 48. All right, I'm not going to play around. So we got runners at first and second. 1 out. Don Wilson pitching. Don Wilson does not tire easily. He can face 31 batters. And we got 64. And that is a fly ball. Let's see, Doran's out. So that's going to be a fly ball. 2, and we got 1. Fly ball to right field. And nobody's going to tag up. So 2 outs. And it's up to Billy Moran. Or Moran to get a run in here. And the windup from Wilson. And the pitch. And it's 22. And that is a ground out to Moran's right. Ground out, 6-3. And that is the 3rd out. So, the Angels get 2 on, but they couldn't get any runners in. And Bob Botts is warming up, and he's going to come in and pitch against Roger Metzger. All right, so Metzger's going to be up. Make sure, yeah, top of the inning again. Metzger is 1 for 2 with a walk, with a single and a strikeout. Let's see how Bob Botts does. So 97, that's a probable hit. And he's going to bat lefty. And it's a probable hit down the right field line. I got to roll for a range or error check. Yep, that was a 1. So I got to see. So I got to see if it's a range check. If it's a range check, okay, so it's not a range check. So that's going to be a single down the right field line for Roger Metzger. First base. Right. That's the 5th inning. So Roger Metzger leads off with a single. Okay. Mark Bob Botts. Okay. So Metzger's on first. The pitcher, Rogers, is a -10. So Metzger on stealing second base would become 62 even if you get the jump. So we're not going to take the bat with nobody out on Cedeno's hands. So Bob Botts, -6 strikeouts, -4 walks, +5 hits, +24 home runs. Okay, 84. Probable hit by Cedeno. Cesar Cedeno, probable hit. And gotta roll. And 50. And that is a single. Plus. So that's a single. Runner goes to 3rd. Runners at the corners for Jim Wynn. And Jim Wynn is up. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Alright. I'm not doing any infield in or back right now. And the windup. There is rules for in or back, but I'm not using them yet. 62. 62 is a straight fly ball. Let's see. So 62. highest fly ball becomes a hit, and that's +5. So 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. So that is a fly out, just barely. So it's a fly out for a win. And it's a fly out into center field. Center fielder is -10. Metzger, Metzger is that'd be 54. And 54. 64, 69. No, he's going to hold up. So he's going to hold up. And 1 out. Lee May is going to be up. Runners at first and third. And the pitch. And it's 0-8. And that should be a strikeout on Lee May. Let's see. But he is -6. So the lowest strikeouts become groundouts. So that's a possible ground out. So that's a ground out. So that's going to be a ground out to the third baseman, Torres. And so that's going to be a regular ground out. So the runner on third will score. The fielders, so you have a fielder's choice at second base. So it's going to be, and he's going to be batting righty. So 5-3, but we can get a double play possibly. So May has to beat out the throw. So the third baseman's throwing arm is 10. So 58 or below, and he beats out the throw. See, 58 or below, he beats out the throw. That's 59, and it's a double play. 5. Oh, wait a minute. Torres +10, Moran +10 to the dice roll. So, and they both are bad. So, let's see. So May does not beat out the throw. So it's 48. We had 10. So he would have needed 28. Right? No. So that number is 48, 58, 68. That is, he did beat out the throw. So, yep. Fielder's choice. So what happened was Lee May hit a ground ball to third baseman. The automatic out was at second base. The automatic out was at second base, and he had a chance to get a double play, but Lee May had to beat the throw. Torres, third baseman, is +10. The pivot, I will just say it's Cope, +5. So 48, 58, 63, the 59. So Lee May prevented the double play. So, and the run does come in. That makes it 5. And now Bob Watson's up. And that makes it 5-3 in favor of the Astros. So the poor arms, Torres, Cope, and Moran all had poor arms, throwing arms, and that hurt. That hurt the Angels there. Otherwise, it prevented a double play. So let's see. So 100. But 100 is going to be a hit for Bob Watson. And Watson's a righty. So it's going to be down the left field line. And we're going to see if we have a possible range check to prevent that. 82 is not a range check. It's an error check. So that's a single for Leon Wagner. So Bob Watson is up. And he got a hit. All right. A probable hit. So I got to roll to see the type of hit for Bob Watson. Red 30. So that is a single. So that's an ordinary single, which means May doesn't automatically go a third. But the single's going to be to right field. The right fielder is -10. Now for May to score, Well, for me, I'll go a third. Let's see. So for me, I'll go a third. It's 48 minus 10, 38. But it's going to be first to third. 38, first to third, right field. Minus 5. So it's going to be 33. So he isn't going first to third. That's for sure. Alright. So 33, but there's 2 outs. 43, 48, first to third, so he's not going to try for it. Alright, so now Rader's up. Doug Rader is going to be up. One thing I like about this game, the running is really great. The fielding is great. A lot going for it. Alright, Bots. 0-6 for a walk. However, and the lowest 4 walks become, so that will be a walk. And I don't think we have, so I'm not going to do it because we're not doing triple X. So Raider walked. Bases loaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So bases loaded for Edwards. 2 outs, bases loaded. Bob Bots is going to try to get out of this. Pitch by Bots. 40, and that is going to be a ground ball. I have to check for a platoon. So 1. So that's 3. So if it's a platoon, possible platoon, let's see. And it's 04. It is a platoon, but the roll was 5, so it is going to be an out. So 5. So lefty is going to be out. The out is going to be 4-3. So there was a platoon possibility, but it didn't come up. So the out was 4-3, and Bots gets out of it. He did give up 1 run, making it 5 to 2. It's actually 5-2 in favor of the Astros. So now Don Wilson is going to be up. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th. Leon Wagner. Don Wilson's going to pitch to Leon Wagner. Okay. And the windup. And the pitch. Oh, move that down a little bit. There you go. So 25. Leon Wagner. It's going to be a ground ball. Let's see. And that is going to be an out. And it's going to be a grounder to first baseman. 1 out. And next up, we have Thomas. He's going to be up. But I want to see on that last one if it became a fly ball. No, it didn't. Okay. So it is a ground ball. Lee Thomas is going to be up. He's a cleanup hitter. At 08, it's going to be a walk. And so it's just going to be a walk because Wilson doesn't have any adjustments on a walk. So Lee Thomas walks to first base. So we got a run on first. Buck Rogers, the catcher, is going to be up in the 23rd century. And Wilson's pitching to Rogers. Run on first. 1 out. They're down by 3 runs. 38. And that will be a ground ball. And that will be a regular ground ball. He's going to bat lefty against the righty. And that's going to be out 4-3. Well, no, we got to run on first. So it's going to be 4-6. And Rogers has to try to beat out the throw. So Rogers is a 50. The second baseman is -5. The shortstop is -5. So he needs a 40 or less to beat out the double play throw. And he does not get it. So double play 4-6-3. And we're going to go to the top. Okay, so we're going to go to the top of the 6th. And Bots will pitch to Helms. And the pitcher's spot. So Botts is pitching to Helms. We got 23, and that's going to be a ground. And it's going to be a ground out to third baseman, 5-3. 1 out. So we got 1 out. Bob Botts is going to pitch to Don Wilson. And the pitcher. And here's the pitch. 97 is a possible hit. But Bob Botts might have a platoon advantage here. So, let's see what happens over here. So 1 through 75, and it's a 32 possible platoon. And if it's 1 or 2, no, it's not. So, no, it's not. So Bob Botts didn't have a chance to take advantage of the platoon. Don Wilson gets a hit, and it's 84, and that's going to be a single. A runner on first. Bob Botts is now eligible to be tired. Don Wilson's going to lead off now. Don Wilson's going to be at first base. He's not going to steal. Roger Metzger is going to be up. Now Botts only tires if he gives up 2 straight base runners. So Roger Metzger's up. 74. And that is going to be a fly out. But we have to see if there's an error. So if it's 65 or above, we do an error check. No, it's not. So it's going to be a fly out by Metzger, and he's going to fly out to center field. Fly to center field. So there's 2 outs, and Cesar Cedeno is going to be up. And so the Angels are still in it. But Don Wilson's a pretty good pitcher. Cedeno's up on first, 64, and that's a fly plus. Now let's see if there's any fly plus. Nope, there's not, and there's nothing. So we got fly plus. So now we have to check this. So fly plus and fly plus. So check, park, and wind. So now the park rating for Cedeno. Cedeno's a righty. So 0 through 49, it's a fly out. 50 through 61, it's a double. 62 to 00, it's a home run. And there's no wind. And how many flies out? So he has a whole bunch of fly outs, so it's not going to be minus 20 or minus 10 on the die roll. Plus 2 fly plus. Plus 2 plus. So he does have 2 or more, so it's going to be minus 10 on the park dice roll. So we're going to subtract 10 off the park dice roll. And we got 25, so that is a fly out to what field? So that will be a fly out by Cesar Cedeno to right field. So fly out to right field for the third out. And we go to bottom of the third. Don Wilson rolling right along. So what happens was if you get a fly plus or you get a home run, you have to check. Make a roll off the park. You also, park has, if the wind's blowing out or blowing in, it can affect it. Also the pitchers. So let's see when the pitcher's numbers come in. I think the pitcher's numbers only come into play if there's a home run. Yeah, home run only. So Bob Botts gives up a lot of home runs, but that was just a fly ball, so we don't add the pitcher's adjustment for the fly ball. All right, so Torres is going to be up. Angels are going to try to get some going here. 95, probable out. I got to see if there's a platoon. There is a platoon, an advantage to the pitcher. So it's possible fly out. So it's 1 through 75, and it is a possible platoon. The platoon advantage is 1. Is it 1? It's 1 for the pitcher. Okay, so here's Platoon. So I'll just say 3, and there's a fly out. So it is an out. It's 6. Right-handed 6, and it's a fly out to center field. Don Wilson is just in control of this game, and he's been doing awesome. So George Thomas is going to be up, and there is activity. There's activity in the Angels bullpen. George Thomas is up. 49. 49 is ground ball. He's a righty. And ground out, 5-3. And that is 2 away. And Joe Cope, Cope, maybe Cope? Cope. Cop? Joe Cop. 1 away, no, 2 outs. Wilson rolling right along, 34. And that is a strike 3. Yep, strike 3, Joe Cope. Cope, Cop. All right. So we'll go top of the 7th. And Bob Botts, eligible to be tired. Let's see what happens. Up is Jim Wynn. Botts is 43 for Wynn. That is a ground ball. But I have to see it. That's a ground ball out to the first baseman. But I have to see if there's an error check. So 65 or above, no error check. So ground ball, first baseman. I'm going to make that 3-1. 1 out. All right. Bob Botts took care of Wynn. So Bob Botts, I love the name, allowed 1 run. There's allowed 1 run in 2 1/3 innings. So he's pitching pretty good. 42, Lee May, ground out. Again, got to check to see if we have error on the play. Nope. So Lee May, 6-3, 2 outs. Bob Botts is the key. Bob Botts came in. He gives up a lot of hits. So we got to be careful. The highest fly, the highest Fs become a hit. So, okay, so you got 96. That's a possible hit. But I got to see if the range is a factor. So range is a factor if it's 1 through 64, and it's 80, so range is not a factor. So I got to see what the hit is by Bob Watson. 93, so that is a deep drive. So that is a deep drive. 93. So on a home run, park and wind. So there's no wind, but we'll roll on the park. So now we add the pitcher's adjustment. So we're going to add 24 to the dice roll. All right. So we're going to add 24 to the dice roll. So let's roll. So in order to get a home run, let's see, Watson's a righty. It has to be 61 or above, but we add 24 to the dice roll because Botts gives up a ton of home runs. So roughly, let's see, 61, 51, 41, 36 or above, and Watson nails it. That's 50. Bob Watson, home run. He nails it over that high screen fence. And it's the first run given up by Bob Botts. He regrets the pitch. Bob Watson took that and took him park. So now it is 6-2. And a rather large lead for the Angels. Now 51, probable ground out. Yeah, 51 ground out. Where's the chart? What do I do with the charts? 51 ground out. And he's a righty, I believe. 51 ground out. 9. 4-3. That's the third out. So, one bad pitch. And Cesar, and we're at the 7th inning stretch. The Angels are down. 7th inning stretch. The Angels are down 6-2. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th. Bob Botts scheduled to hit. I think he's had enough. The Angels are still hoping to get back into this. So Botts is going to go to the shower. And I need a relief pitcher. Relief pitcher. And Dan, I don't want to bring in Osinski yet. Let's see. I want to Tom Morgan. I'm going to bring in Jack Spring, I think. No. I'm going to bring in Osinski. So Dan Osinski is going to come in. Well, he's going to be pitching. He's going to be warming up in the bullpen. But the pinch hitter is going to be Earl Averill. So Earl Averill is going to be up. And the windup. And the pitch. I'm going to put Averill in. Earl Averill. Where's the pitcher? And the pitch hitter was. The pinch hitter was what? Two. Okay, I don't know who the pinch hitter was, but all right. So did I bring in Bob Stinson? Bob Stinson couldn't have hit for the Angels. Oh, there was somebody pinching for the Angels. I might have brought in a. Okay, anyways, I might have brought in a legal player for Houston, sitting for Angels. Oh, it doesn't make much of a difference, I think. That did, I guess. Oh. All right, 47. And that is a ground out. And it's a ground out to second baseman. 4-3, 1 out. Let's see. Yeah, I did bring in. I brought in Stinson to pitch, to pinch hit for the Angels, and Stinson is on the Astros. So, oh, everyone makes mistakes sometimes. All right, Albie Pearson's going to be up. So I can put Osinski's card in. Dan Stinson. No, I guess he didn't realize he was playing for the wrong team. All right. Albie Pearson, 1 out. Angels need 4 runs. It's possible, but Wilson's pitching a good game. 40 is a ground ball to the second baseman. That's 2 away. So, Tommy Helms. And now we got Billy Moran. Moran is 1 for 3. Wilson's rolling still. 95, possible hit for Moran. Gotta see what it is. Oy. Possible hit for Moran. 87, and that does not meet the qualifications for a home run, but it does meet a hit for qualifications for a double. So Billy Moran doubled. Runner on second. How many has Wilson faced? He's gone 1, 2, 3, 27, 20, 29. So Wilson's faced 29 batters. He can face 31 without tiring. So Leon Wagner, runner on second, 1 out. Angels desperately need a hit here. 39, and that is a ground out. And let's see if there's any adjustments. So that's a ground out, and Leon Wagner grounds out 6-3. So go to the top of the 8th inning, and the Angels are still behind 6-2. Time is running out for the Angels here at home. And up we got Edwards, Helms, and Wilson. Raider, yep, Edwards, Helms, and Wilson. All right, wind up and the pitch. 95 is a probable hit by Johnny Edwards. And so platoon advantage won't help him. It won't help the pitcher, so probable hit for Edwards. 08 is going to be a single. So Edwards leads off top of the 8th inning with the single. Now up, we got Tommy Helms. Helms is 0 for 3, run on first. We'll take a look at Edwards. I think he's a catcher. Yeah, 10 through 38. He's not going to steal, especially with a 4-run lead. Tommy Helms is up. 87. That is a hit for Helms. Sinski's off to a rocky start. 92. That is a double. So, but that is a long double. And that will bring in Edwards. So, now Wilson's up. So that'll make it 7-2. With the 5-run lead, Houston is going to try to have Don Wilson pitch the entire game. So Wilson is up. Nobody out. 45. And that is going to be a strikeout. Wilson. Wilson is 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. So Sinski needed that. Roger Metzger. Metzger is 2 for 3, 2 runs. No, 2 for 4, 2 runs. A strikeout and a fly out to center field. Metzger 85. -3. No, 82. But it's -3. So Sinski. Let's see, so the lowest hits becomes 84. So that is a fly out because of Sinski's -3 rating. So that's going to be a fly out by Metzger. Metzger's going to be batting lefty. That's going to be 4-3, 2 outs. All right, so Cedeno gave the ball a little bit of a ride, but wasn't quite far enough. Cedeno was up, and the windup, and the pitch, 65. Is going to be a deep fly, but I have to check to see if there's an error on it. No error. So it's going to be a deep fly to left field. Fly deep to left field. And that's the 3rd out. But the Astros get another run. Going to the bottom of the 8th. It is now 7-2 Houston Astros. So now Don Wilson's pitching a great game here. Yeah, pretty much. So this is his 1, 2, 3, 27, 30. So this is his 31st hitter, Lee Thomas. That's going to be 17. That's going to be a strikeout for Lee Thomas. So now Don Wilson's in his possible tiring zone because he's faced 31 batters, but he might not even reach it because he's just been rolling. Buck Rogers is up. Great name. 77 is a hit, but Don Wilson takes away 1 hit, and he is out. So, what is the out, though? I think it's the out. Okay, so it's 2, and it's out for a hit, and it is going to be bang lefty, so it's fly out to right field. Yep, so in that case, we got 77, and we got minus a hit, so Buck Rogers, Wilson does the job. And Felix Torres, Wilson wants that complete game. This is back in the era when pitchers pitch complete games. And we got Felix Torres is up, and we got 34, and that's going to be a regular ground out. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so that's going to be a regular ground out. And it's going to go to third base, 5-3. Well, Wilson got him down, did the job. Oh, we go to the, I think we go top of the 9th. Top of the 9th inning. Osinski has faced, I think, that's the Angels. 1, 2, 3. So Osinski has faced 5 batters. Relief rating is an 8. Jim Wynn is up 73. That's a probable out. That's a deep fly ball. So we got a deep fly ball. We don't add that because it's not a home run. And do we add anything else? Nope. Okay, so we're just going to add a 10, subtract 10 to it. It's going to be the red and white. One's a righty. 27, and that is a fly ball. And that's going to be an out. So, and it's going to be 6. Let's see what the fly ball was. Jim Wynn is going to be a fly ball to center field. 1 out. All right, Osinski is rolling. Now we got Lee May up. Lee May, 96. Probable hit. You'll see where it goes to and what it is. It's a 52. That's just going to be a single for Lee May. So Lee May's on first. 3, 4. So Osinski can start getting tired now. He has to allow 2 men on base, and then he'll be tired. Lee May is going to be on first base. Bob Watson is at the plate. Bob Watson is 2 for 4, a home run in the 7th and a single in the 5th. And the pitch, 33. And that is going to be a regular ground ball. And does he have... And the platoon advantage won't affect. So... Oh, shoot. Got to roll the blue one again. So it's going to be 6. So... 6 for the right-hander Watson is going to be 6 to 4. And Watson is a 44 runner plus 15. So he's going to be 59. So he needs a 59 or below to be safe. And he is safe. So fielder's choice. That infield of the Angels is not too great. So Watson's at first. Doug Rader is up. 1050. But you have Rogers. Buck Rogers is a good catcher, so we're going to leave him in there. All right. So Doug Rader's up. 55. And that is a pop out to 5. Pop out to shortstop. And that is it. So we're going into the bottom of the 9th inning. And the Angels are down 7 to 2. And leading off, let's see who the Angels have. Let's get some pinch hitters. Let's see what they have here. So I'm looking at Dean Chance, Lee, Bilko. These are all my... Okay, there you go. Okay. So let's see who we got for the Angels. We got Steve Bilko, Burke, Burgess. Bilko, Burke, and Burgess. That's it. Okay. So for the Angels, we've got Bilko, Burke, and Burgess available to pinch hit. George Thomas will lead off. And it's going to be a 12. And that is going to be a strikeout. George Thomas, 1 out. And now Kopi, a cop is going to be, and he's a shortstop. Leo Burke could come in and pinch in for him. And he's going to. So we're going to put Leo Burke is going to, Leo Burke is going to come in and pinch hit for Osinski. And he is also someone, he has a better bat, and he's also someone, and he's also someone who can play the position too, even though he kind of is crummy at it. Wind up, pitch, and 14, strike 3, he's out. Looks like Wilson. No, well, now for the Angels. Bill Burke is going to come in. He's going to be at shortstop if the game continues. So now I got Steve Bilko is going to come in. And for the pitcher, Osinski. So Wilson is looking for a complete game. He's facing Bilko. I might have been better off going with Burgess because Burgess is a lefty, but 53. And that is a ground out. And highest ground out becomes a K. Strike 3. So what happened is Don Wilson +3. So if you look on Bilko's card for strikeout, so 53 is ground ball. But Wilson has +3 to strikeout numbers, so highest ground balls become strikeout. So that means on this card, 51, 52, and 53 become strikeouts. So Wilson struck out Bilko, which means that he struck out the side. So the final here in Los Angeles is going to be Angels 2 and Astros 7. And it was a great game, folks. Wilson pitched a great game. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had 6 strikeouts. He gave up 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. I think he had like 5 walks, which is unusual for him. And the Astros just dominated. They got 7 runs. The Angels just weren't cutting it, and that's all for today, folks. Well, this is a great game. There's a lot going for it, and I'm going to play more of this because I want it to get more popular. It's just a fantastic game. I love the way the base running works. I love the way the infield's arms are so important. And this just has a lot going for it. It's a great game. All right, it's Keith here for Math, Fun, and Games. I'll be with you hopefully tomorrow. We'll play another game. Thank you. Bye-bye.